Hello and welcome back to another Mass Effect Andromeda episode, part, video.
Commander?
Pathfinder, Joel's been keeping me updated on your adventures, your good deeds on our behalf.
I meant them. I want you to know you can trust me.
You rescued Shattered Khan. His loss would have been hard for the Resistance. But your true agenda is clear, to explore Aya's vault. Giles says you want to help find the Moshae. Why should I let you?
I'd like this to be the beginning of a strong relationship.
Keep your promises, and little by little our bond might grow. We've managed to trace the Moshae to a special Kent facility on Vold.
Why special?
These facilities are protected by a dynamic shield tech we haven't been able to crack. We're close, but its ability to adapt outstrips the speed of our current processors.
Pathfinder, adding my processor to their program would no doubt make the difference.
Ephra, I can help. Respectfully, this time you need my help.
Respectfully, the Angara don't need anything from you. We take care of our own.
With the processing power of my AI, I can guarantee the shield breach.
AI? Of course, that makes sense.
He's physically connected to me, and so I need to... well, I want to go.
It was risky to be honest about your AI, and honesty makes you different from the Ket.
I hope so.
You're welcome on the mission.
Thank you.
The team will meet you at our base on Vold. They'll take you to the Ket facility. Stay strong and clear. Goodbye.
I like that. I also like the quick back and forths rather than the concentrated one view. Poker log. This team's invited me to a regular poker game. Game one rules will take everyone's cards in regular time. Vetra size. When she gets the card she wants every time. Dropping the bonus cards can often be seen. But they try not to say anything that suggests this. Actually, the opposite. He gets even slappier when his ego has been stroked. Or has yet to be to buff. Might not be in her makeup. Jal has real potential. Jal, okay, that's interesting. And one of them a little PB started checking, but only to check raise. She always needs to be the one pushing the action. Drax start staring at me. We'll tell him something and think all of them like I'm just getting up, she doesn't show it, but it's obvious. Cora still won't bluff, she's too risk averse. Even with good hand, a strong bet would get her to lay it down. Charles' inexperience is an advantage, he's hard to read. Let Vetra hang with me for a long time before dashing their hopes this time. She left very encouraged. Overall mood was improved among the others. If Jal is still in a hand, If Jal is still in a hand, PB plays less aggressively. Think she wants him. Huh. Drac doesn't know, but he picks his nose when he's got something. Or bluffed. It was horrible. 2 or 3 times Jal had me sweating. He's only just started, but he's much better than Vetra. Oh, that's both sad and depressing. Couldn't help myself. Took Vetra down first. Still undefeated. Show all 7 bluffs that worked on Cora. Want to see if I can goad her into playing looser. Called PB's hand 4 times. Maybe she'll start slowing down. Doing all the things, changing things up, getting bored. Scared of Jal. Jal's clearly better than everyone else, especially Vetra. That's sad. Plan work. Cora actually bluffed once. It was horrible. She was so uncomfortable. Vetra played much cagier after being destroyed last time. I'm going to keep telling her she's dangerous. It's more fun when she's in a good mood. PB doesn't seem to care. I've demonstrated that I know exactly what she has. She still bowdles away. I'll keep flashing the red cape. Drac could learn a thing or two from Jal. Stop talking all the time. Jal barely speaks, so he doesn't give away much. Stop eating and drinking. Jal never eats and drinks while we play. He stays focused. Stop picking his nose. Jal never picks his nose. think these jumps down next time. Maybe I'll play with my eyes closed. Just gonna close all. Yep. That was interesting. I actually like that. When you get kind of like, well, I mean, it might just be me and my almost interest in psychology. Well, okay, it's not almost interest. I'm 100% interested in psychology.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
I just noticed what the issue is. There's no music playing.
How's your friend Jill doing?
Good. Busy. Apparently, prepping multiple species for procreation is a lot of work. Who knew? Waiting to get it all started was killing her. Now she's being shot out of a cannon, so to speak.
Interesting.
Regale me with some poker wisdom.
Well, bluffing and reading players aside, poker is all about math. If the odds of getting the card you need are greater than the bet, make the bet.
Okay, makes sense.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Lexi? The lack of music is
Need
killing
something?
me.
How do you...
I'm happy to share what I can without anyone in particular. I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
Actually, never mind.
I'll be here if you need me.
Talk to Liam real quick, because, I mean, I gave him movies a bit back.
Pathfinder. Sorry, distracted. Feels like things should be on hold until the Moshai business is squared away. It's the neighborly thing to do. And we need good neighbors.
God, fuck.
I don't bring it home. On the Tempest, I like everyone.
You know, actually, you know what? My skills as a Pathfinder. Let me...
Pathfinder. Sorry, distract. I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder.
Alright, I'm gonna save. Reload. Hopefully, music starts again, because it feels a little bit eerie without it.
Team ready for deployment.
So, you've gained Ephra's trust. No easy feat.
I still don't think he likes me.
That's just his way. You should be more worried about the Rokar.
Ephra made it seem like you had experience with them.
I know their leader,
Aksul.
Aksul. We studied together under the Moshai. But unlike me, he was a good student. The best, actually.
Then he knows about Remnant?
He did. It's a long story.
Give me the short version.
Aksul was captured by the kid.
Ooh.
He spent a year in a forced labor camp before he managed to escape.
I can't imagine what he must have gone through.
He has scars that would give you an idea. When Aksul returned, he no longer cared about the Remnant, or anything, except destroying the kid.
Why not join the Resistance?
Aksul's not the type to follow orders. And I think he was bitter we weren't able to rescue him.
So he formed the Rokar.
We didn't give them much thought. But since your people arrived, his cause has grown.
I convinced Ephra I'm not a threat. Maybe I can do the same with Aksul.
I admire your courage. But Aksul's dangerous, and he lacks Ephra's pragmatism. He'll make you want to kill him.
I have to try.
If Helios
That's
is to be
sad.
your home,
Makes you want to kill him.
I guess you'll have to deal with the Rokar one way or another. There's a recluse on Havarul who escaped with Aksul from the Ket. Her name is Thordir. She
I
might know
love
how
their
to contact him.
names.
I'll send you the nav point.
I really love their names.
Is there something else?
A few more questions, if that's okay.
Well, we won't know till we try.
I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
Oh, wow. I've suddenly been given a lot.
You studied with Moshae Sefa. Is she a teacher or a religious figure?
She's many things. She's a clear thinker with deep knowledge and insight. She teaches and inspires. She is beloved. I love her.
Really? So one of those professor-student things?
No, not that way. Moshae Sefa is 115 of your years old.
I mean, how old can Angara get?
Is there a central Angaran religion?
There are many variations. An almanac could give you an accurate number. But if you are a believer, the essential tenet is, after we die, we are reincarnated. We evolve to make our families strong, born from what was before, blessed to be better than before.
Are you a believer?
No. Yes. Sometimes. I don't know if it's the same for humans. Sahuna, my true mother, is a firm believer.
I kind of like their religion or the sound of it.
How long have you had electromagnetic capabilities? How did they evolve?
No idea. Biology doesn't interest me, but I'm sure you can easily read up on it.
That's disappointing. No biology at all?
How do your eyeballs work?
Okay, I get your point. Maybe I can find an Angara doctor to ask about your... whatever.
Although, I used to know some facts, like the origins of our vestigial organs.
Oh yeah, humans have a coccyx, a vestigial tail, and I have webbed toes, just a couple, but Sarah doesn't. And she had wisdom teeth, but I didn't. Now you.
No idea.
Wait, web toes? I mean... Seriously? Like...
The Angara seem so open and free with their feelings.
Are we? We're certainly not ashamed of our feelings. We're taught that feelings and beliefs should live on the outside, where they can be dealt with, honestly and openly.
Oh
Don't
my
people
god,
get hurt?
that must be a nice
Of course.
type of
Then everyone deals with it.
philosophy.
That's the point.
Oh my god, that's such a nice philosophy.
How many colonies do you have? On what planets?
Since the Scourge, we've managed to survive on a small number of planets. What we know from before the Scourge is mostly oral history. We did have spaceflight, and the stories tell of 5 original colonies.
Well, enough about that.
Oh my god, I'm starting to feel really sick, like... Ooh, god, don't know how much longer that... I think this might be a shorter episode, but...
Can you
Yeah.
tell me more about the Ket occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
Have the Ket always been here?
No. Some, like the Moshae, are old enough to remember the time before the Ket.
Oh, only like 100 years.
But I
then.
don't. Nor do my mothers.
And the Archon came with them?
Mothers?
We think so. Resistance intel on that is unclear, and few have seen him in person.
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
When the Ket came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak. But the Ket are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that. Believe me. What's living under the Ket been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
It's like living on unstable ground. Every day brings more horrible news. I part company with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life. One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No, he was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. That happens for an Angara child somewhere, every single day.
The unstable ground, I get that, but the loss, that's sad.
Well, enough about that.
It's nice that the Angaran people have such a deep, if sad,
I'll see you later,
history.
Stay strong and clear.
You know what? This way. No, this is core.
Did you hear the news from
Damn
Eos? Asari refugees showed up at the outpost.
Oh!
Only a few, but that's better than none. Bradley says there's an officer in charge, Hidaria. She could know where the Ark is.
We'll head to Eos and see what she knows.
Good. Rumor says Sarissa Theris was on the Asari Ark. Exactly who we need.
Who's she?
Probably the best commando strategist alive. Her biotic shields saved hundreds at the Battle of Kirkus. Apparently, Sarissa's acting as bodyguard to the Asari Pathfinder. She's probably got a plan out of this mess already.
Well, someone's a fan.
No, I just like... Look, we need someone with her experience, that's all.
We need a strategist, of course.
I'll take someone with that much experience. Another reason to find the Ark.
When you're ready to look, we can catch Hidaria at Prodromos. Wouldn't mind tagging along.
I'll bring you along. Oh.
Back again?
You know what? I'm gonna leave this. Not feeling 100% right now, so I'd like to just get a brief talk with some of the crew members and, you know, then call it for the episode, because, yeah.
Your remnants graph is your business. Suit yourself. Joel will help me find it. Won't you, Joel?
If I can borrow it for a sketch, consider it found.
Aya is a wonder rider, and the Angara are so interesting. I hope we make it back. I want to delve and explore and who knows what else.
We'll be back. We need the Moshai if we're to get into their vault.
Oh, I'm definitely sticking around long enough for that.
How are you getting along with the team?
I'm keeping it light and pleasant. Even Lexi isn't exactly what I'd expected. And Jal, I'm learning what makes him tick. We're lucky to have an Angara with us. Asari can mate with all Milky Way species. I find myself wondering if that transcends galactic boundaries. I'm certainly not looking to reproduce anytime soon, but he seems like a good guy. What do you think?
You'll have to figure that out for yourself, baby.
Gee, thanks for lighting the way, Pathfinder.
You really won't tell me what you're...
That's right. Next question.
You mentioned you came to Andromeda.
Nothing gets by you. Just a friend. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think? I've always been self-motivated. Don't need much more than curiosity to drive me forward. Are you... And the tech! It's on a different scale. You...
Skipping conversations I already had, and I was trying not to talk to everyone about everything, but that kind of just happened there. Super to me. The lack of music is... I don't know, maybe I just never noticed it before.
You've been at this longer than any of us have. So between you and me, what do you think of our chances?
Our chances for what?
Surviving.
It'll be okay.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, old man.
Tavum, a pleasant intoxicant stirred into hot water or fruit juice. Say Tavum. What is it made from? Is it sweet or is it more like beer? What happens if you mix it with booze? Does it get better or do they cancel each other out? We need to do some scientific tests. Maybe with little umbrellas.
That is a nice little piece of paradise the Angara have. Wouldn't mind seeing it again.
I wouldn't mind either. Maybe we can have something like that too someday.
We rescue that Moshai of theirs. Maybe they'll give us some tips.
Seems about it.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
What can I do for you, Pathfinder?
That's it. Oh.
You know where to find me.
No conversation on Aya. Odd and sad. Maybe this will play through at the place. Turns on Havara. One turns in. It's that first thing that I did after I figured out we need to talk. Because we know the ones in charge, they're not on the ground, Joel. At some point, I got some names from small and guard colonies. It'll be bought before they trust up. Just, but it's all about exposure. Saw it all the time in crisis response, especially post combat zones. Low console around. If you see any messages from her, it's just me reaching out. Constantly magical. Lexi around her as part of what I was seeing. Whose physical and mental welfare, I thought I'd send along the following tips for balance given carbohydrates, balance. I disagree with that. Ooh. Ooh. Oof. I disagree with all. Oh. Increase that a little bit. That sounds right. That should be the same as that about? Maybe 2. Humans don't need carbs, not unless it's like a kind of immediate fuel thing. And even then, it's less efficient. I've heard privately from effort leader with the resistance. As we were able to help the officer involved, I've made sure that he knows that that you played a key role. Maybe he's already said this to you, but if I know effort, he probably hasn't. As for me, I've learned a lot about trust. Being on this team, letting myself be open to trusting you and others. I've learned that trust is more of a feeling than a science, and it seems as universal truth. Universal. Get it? I'll try to be even more trustful in the future. The assignment might change my life. Good night, Jal. Mumble, mumble, mumble. Mix of meditation and tactical insights. I think I'd like that. Confidential vote and toss to liberation of the labor camp. Some information has come to my attention. For years, the Ket ignored our work on the frozen city of Janik, searching for details of our buried past didn't seem to threaten them. One day, we were uncovered something that the Ket deemed extremely dangerous. They invaded the city, killing or enslaving our archaeological team, and locked it down. Intel from the labor camp seems to confirm what have to this point. While I've been crazy rumors there of an ancient free Scrooge AI locked in the ice in the depths of the city. This explains the prefect's swift and violent move. I've heard that the Ket shun technology like artificial intelligence, and they certainly wouldn't want us to have it. Please keep this knowledge to yourself. Good to know. Alright. I think that'll be about it for this episode. I Didn't talk to bridge crew. I keep skipping out on them. Not that they usually have much to talk about. They're no Joker. And I'm starting to feel a little bit woozy. Which means it is time for sleep.
Strike team ready for deployment.
In the very, very near future.
The discovery of Aya was just what we needed, Ryder. The Angaran scientists have been so generous in sharing their wisdom. It's been amazing.
Angaran expertise will be a tremendous help to the initiative.
We were certainly hurting for it. I'm thankful the Angara were willing to risk working with us.
I'm afraid not all of them are quite so friendly.
Some give trust easily. From others, you have to earn it. I'm confident we'll get there.
I should get back to things.
Alright, and last but not least...
What can I do for you?
Oh. Well, apparently least. Okay. That'll do it for this episode. I'm feeling like I'm gonna pass out, so I'm gonna go and do that. So, saving all the time. If you like this, feel free to leave a like, comment, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. As always, have a good one.